winners in the AFC North this offseason.
This is a team that consistently is going to be in position to contend because of how talented they are. The reality of it is those guys can play.
The AFC should watch out for the Baltimore Ravens this season.
Players in the NFL, certainly one of the best players at quarterback. They got a guy at tailback in J.K. Dobbins, who I think could be an all-pro. They got one of the best tight ends in football, a plethora of perimeter weapons, some health on the offensive line, a very good defensive line, one of the better young linebackers in the NFL, and a top 5 secondary. And no one talks about it.
Yo, what it is? Welcome back to another episode of At the Bank, a Baltimore Ravens podcast. You feel me? Yo, before I get this episode started, man, I would like to thank everybody who had viewed last episode, the wide receiver room, because with your viewing, man, that episode have reached over 1,000 views, dog. Yo, that is what's up, yo, 1,000 views. So if everybody that went out and watched that episode, man, viewed it, loved it, liked it, shared it, whatever it is you did, man, I appreciate you, man, because like I said, I'm just trying to deliver all the great news, the best news that I possibly can, you feel me? So with that being said, man, with everybody who didn't watch that episode, man, go back and watch that episode, you feel me? Like I said, it's a dope episode. And let's keep running those numbers up, you feel me? Help the grid get out here, you feel me? Because that's all it's about, man. It's trying to put our network out here and produce great content, you feel me? So, like I said, I greatly appreciate everybody that viewed it. If you didn't view it yet, go ahead and view it. It's on the GRYD network, you feel me? Follow us on YouTube, our social media platforms, or whatever. So, let's get this episode up to 1,000 views, you feel me? And this episode right here, man, is titled to our running back, man. Our running back is we in another contract situation again, man. And this episode is titled Contract Frustrations, because we got another player that's frustrated about his contract. As previously, you know, we had multiple different players had contract situations, you feel me? We had the whole Lamar wanted his 5-year fully guaranteed, but he finally got his contract. We got Patrick Queen, who the Ravens declined their 5th-year option on, which means now he got to go out here and ball out of control, you feel me? Because I believe he will get a contract with us at the end of the season. Now, we're talking about our running back, man. Our guy, J.K. Dobbins has grown a lot of frustration over his contract situation. And he got so frustrated that he started taking days off in the mandatory minicamp, you feel me? And that's where the minicamp, everybody was there. We had OBJ, we had Lamar, Mark Andrews, we had Marlon Humphrey. It felt like the whole gang was there. But the whole gang wasn't there because, like I said, towards the end of those minicamps, J.K. Dobbins started taking absence, started missing practices, started not showing up. And like I said, he was frustrated over his contract situation. Now, I understand it's like two sides of the story. Some say it was contract frustration. Some say it's his injury frustration because, you know, he's trying to battle back from, previous knee injuries. You feel me? So he's battling all that back. So let's talk about JK a little bit, man. And like I said in previous episode, in the backfield duo, remember I said that J.K. Dobbins should be a primary running back, should be a top 10 running back in this league. I believe that if he did not have that 2021 injury, you know, that torn ACL, J.K. Dobbins probably would not be going through this contract situation, you feel me? But J.K. Dobbins is a second-round draft pick in the 2020 out of Ohio State, man. And luckily, he did fall into the second round because I still think J.K. Dobbins could have been a first-round back. Now, one of the main reasons why I believe that he probably was not a first-round back is because the price of running backs are just starting to diminish. You know, running backs are starting to be like a no longer to service to the offense. You feel me? They starting to become to like the fullback of the offense. You know, you don't really use them that much, and you really don't want to overpay them that much. But with our identity, the Ravens had to have a solid running back, and I think J.K. Dobbins is a solid running back. Now, with this contract frustration, man, he is due to make $1.39 million this year, which put him at 24th amongst the rest of the running backs. And his contract wise, yes, should be down there, but skill wise, and what type of running back he is, he's not 24th type running back. I believe he should be in the conversation at least top 15, top 10 type running backs. Period. Because let's talk about some of his stats. Now, the reason why I can see why he's not a top 10 running back, because he missed 27 games, and majority of those games was all 2021. You feel me? And he played 23 games. So out of these 4 years, because this is him coming up on his 4th year, he hasn't really produced a lot of games. You feel me? And last year he missed about 6. Coming back off the knee injury, and he took some time off to have some arthroscopic knee surgery, just to clean some tissue up, so he felt like that he wasn't producing how he should be. He felt like his knee wasn't a full 100% where it should be. And great call on him, because who else to know your body than yourself? You feel me? So yeah, like I said, that's like one of the downfalls, that he has not played a lot of games. He missed more games than he played a lot of games. You feel me? Because like I said, 27 out of 20, out of 23, it's not a good number. You know what I mean? But since entering the league in 2020, he is second among all running backs with averaging 5.9 yards a carry. That's dope. You know what I mean? Because that's like pretty much saying 2 carries, he'll get you a first down. Enough said. And that's the job that you want your running back to do. You want to be able to make sure that your running back can produce yards, get you first downs, make your offense more easier. And, it's going to help LJ job to be more easy. Because like I said, man, our true identity is our run game. Like us, and J.K. Dobbins is just not a running back. You know what I mean? He just don't run in between tackles. He can occasionally swing to the outside. He can line up in the slot. It's like J.K. Dobbins is a dual threat type running back. And I think the Ravens are going to have to eventually pay him. The Ravens should pay him. I don't think we should go back into the draft or the free agents looking for running backs, because we did that. 2021, we was pretty much in a running back pool, looking for running backs to cover J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. We had Latavius Murray, Deontay Freeman, Le'Veon Bell, Kenyon Drake. You know what I mean? It's just like I think for the Ravens had to really solidify a franchise running back. You know what I mean? Like when we had Jamal Lewis. When you speak of Jamal Lewis, you knew that he was a 2,000-yard rusher. You knew what he was capable to do. And the thing about it was, my man ran track also. So I think the only way we can try to get back into a Jamal Lewis type thing is that we're going to have to take care of our running backs. And J.K. Dobbins, out of all last year, he was pretty much doable with the 6 games missed. He played 202 snaps all year. And out of those 202 snaps, he was averaging about 25 snaps a game, which put him he was in the offense 42% of the time, which means he in all season, he had 92 carries all season. With 92 carries, 520 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That was his pretty much his average of last year. And like I said, with 6 games missed, 6 games, he was still in the middle of the pack. I still believe he didn't miss those 6 games. It's a possibility that my man would have surfaced that 1,000-yard rushing. He probably would have got at least about 5 touchdowns last year. But, with this Greg Roman system and what was Greg Roman's system, because we don't have that system no more. But with Greg Roman's system, it was sometimes you're going to have to interchange your running backs. You have to put the Gus in depending on if it's the heavy side. But you can't put JK in the heavy side also, because he runs in between tackles. He's hard to bring down on the first tackle. He's the type of running back that you're not going to take down on the first tackle. It's kind of going to be kind of hard. He's low to the ground. He's very stout. He's very stocky. He's just a typical running back, man, with being 5'10", 220 something pounds, something in that nature. So he doesn't have a height of a linebacker, but he damn near has the size of a linebacker. You know what I mean? So linebackers kind of take a nice little time taking them down. But with all those carries, with all those percentage, he was only averaging about 15 carries a game. And that's where he grew frustrating at. For a system that Greg Roman was running, was predominantly just running, how is this guy only getting 15 carries a game? That's not a good average. That's not good. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's in the offense 42% of the time. Why is he only getting 15 carries? I think for J.K. Dobbins to be sure of himself and be confident of himself, and I'm pretty sure that's what he is, then he's trying to show it, and he was trying to show it last year, and now this year he's trying to show it. But the only thing that is really stopping him from showing it is this contract year, this contract situation. I think the Ravens can pay him. I think the Ravens should pay him because if I'm not mistaken, we have about going into this free agency this season is about 200 and some odd mil. You know what I mean? And that's still with Lamar contract on the books. That's still Roquan Smith contract on the books. You still got Mark Andrews, who you paid a couple years ago. And it's just like, where do we see J.K. Dobbins getting fitted into this? I believe that the Ravens can pay him. Now, what should we pay him is the question. That's the question right there, is what should we pay this guy? And I believe that he should get a deal with like around 3 years, probably about 17 mil, something in that nature. I'm not sure what's the average paid for running backs, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, the running backs prices are going down. You know what I mean? So it sucks for J.K. Dobbins that he's in the market where he's not being valued and appreciated. But that's the name of the business. But J.K. Dobbins should at least get a 3-year, 20-something mil. About 20-something mil. You know what I mean? Don't know how the Ravens should divide that up and how he should get his money. But J.K. Dobbins most definitely should get paid. Because like I said, man, without J.K. Dobbins, we struggle. We struggle. And that 2021 year, we was only, like I said, we was rushing 43% of the time. And nobody got near 1,000 yards. Even with these guys playing majority of the year. Latavius Murray was 501. Devontae Freeman, 576. Le'Veon Bell, 88. You know what I mean? J.K. Dobbins came back a year later and got 520 yards. So it's safe to say that J.K. Dobbins he can produce. It's safe to say that J.K. Dobbins is a better running backs than previously what we had. You know what I mean? So the Ravens most definitely gotta pay him. Now, Todd Monken. Now, I seen that it was stories and everything that the Ravens was trying everything they possibly can do to get J.K. Dobbins back on the practice field. You had John Harbaugh coming up, talk to him and say, hey, my guy, offense will look pretty good if you was back there. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't have to go full stint mode, but you know what I mean? You should go back there so you can go get some repetitions. But J.K. Dobbins was being a stubborn guy and said, nah. Todd Monken came up to him, tried to persuade him to be in the offense, to practice in the offense. And he pretty much turned it down. Todd Monken was trying to get J.K. Dobbins to at least walk through it. You know what I mean? And I guess when you are so frustrated, you're so anxious, you know what I mean? Because it's the business side of that's really in the forefront. You don't really think about, when you think about business situation, you put personal before business. And I think this is where J.K. Dobbins is really putting his personal before business. Now, don't get me wrong. No, I don't want the guy to get hurt. That's the chances of him getting hurt. But even if he get that contract, he can still get hurt too. You know what I mean? So it's like a tug of war type deal with what's going on with J.K. Dobbins and the Baltimore Ravens, man. And I just think that J.K. Dobbins has to put his business mind hat on. He has to sit here and think that, yo, I'm going out here to ball. I'm going out here to show y'all that y'all need to pay me. And if I go exceed or what y'all expecting me to do, now you really gonna have to pay me that bread. But and also it's just like you got 2 contracts now. Now, what if Patrick Queen and J.K. Dobbins both had a ball out year, and they both looking with their hands out like, hey, where's our money? We did what we did. Ravens gonna be in a tough pickle, in trying to figure out who and what should they do. You know what I mean? And like I said, I think you should sign J.K. Dobbins first before you do Patrick Queen, because like I said, at least Patrick Queen has the 5th-year option, which he's going into now. You know what I mean? He's able to show, but J.K. Dobbins don't have a 5th-year option. Second rounders don't get that option. And I think that J.K. Dobbins just need to just go ahead and show the Ravens that he's worth this money. It ain't all about the chitter chat. You feel me? Show that you're worth every dime, because that's what Lamar pretty much had to do. He had to pretty much go out there and show that he was worth every dime. And you see how long it took. Now I'm hoping that the Ravens don't take too long and lose a good player in J.K. Dobbins. We need him. J.K. Dobbins is a monster. He fits our scheme and what we are trying to do and what we are trying to accomplish. And I think that what we are trying to accomplish, that Super Bowl ring, you're going to need J.K. Dobbins. You're going to need a healthy J.K. Dobbins. You feel me? Because a healthy J.K. Dobbins is a monster. Because his rookie year, he showed potential that he can be 1,000-yard back. And I think this is the year that he will be 1,000-yard back, in my opinion. You feel me? I feel like J.K. Dobbins, I said it previous episode, that he will get about 1,100 yards and probably about 5 touchdowns. That's just rushing. We're not tallying up what he's going to do in the receiving. On the receiving end, I think is, I'm not going to say he's going to be 1,000-yard wide receiver. I'm not saying that he is Christian McCaffrey. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is he is like a Christian McCaffrey. You can use him like a Swiss Army knife. You can use him in multiple different ways and not just in one scheme. I think that this is the year that J.K. Dobbins will average more than 15 carries a game. I think J.K. Dobbins will he had to touch the ball at least 21 times for the Ravens offense to be efficient. And the only way that the Ravens will try to elevate their offense and go to this passing scheme which they are trying to do, you're going to need J.K. You're going to need a running game. You're going to need that running back that can produce big yards, big plays. We're going to need that running back that can average 5.9 yards a carry. That's J.K. Dobbins. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm pretty sure that I wonder who he's chasing behind. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be like a Derrick Henry or a Nick Chubb. And if you're chasing behind them with the yards per carry, you got to get paid, because eventually they will get paid if they not already paid. You feel me? So yeah, man, I just feel like that J.K. Dobbins just gotta go out there. I'm hoping once this mandatory camp starts in the end of July, that J.K. Dobbins will be out there, and J.K. Dobbins can show you why he's a top tier running back in this game. I'm hoping and praying that he will, man, because we're going to need him. We're going to need him. Not to down Gus Edwards or anything in that nature, but I don't think Gus Edwards is a dual threat running back. I think that you're going to need that duo monster to become that team. You know what I mean? So Ravens, we got another contract situation that we need to handle, and I think we will handle. I do not foresee J.K. Dobbins getting his contract situation done before the season start. I just really don't. I just think that the Ravens will take their time. And you already know is when you're patient, you kind of get what you want. Lamar Jackson. So, man, I just really hope that J.K. Dobbins can really get it together. Put your best foot forward. You are a top 10 running back. I believe that you are. And yeah, and that's how I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode. You know what I mean? It's just stating that J.K. Dobbins has to get this contract, and I think the Ravens will give him his contract. Might not. I don't see it happening before the season start, but hopefully as the season go on and as he is showing that he deserved that money, the Ravens gonna go out here and put that money. Don't let him walk, please, Baltimore. Don't let him walk, man. We can't let him walk out this door. I believe that we found our franchise running back for the next couple of years until we can either go in the draft and find another running back. I understand that running backs are a dime a dozen. It's multiple running backs, but there's only one J.K. Dobbins. You feel me? So, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all tuning into this episode. No, it was a short one. I've been stupid busy trying to make sure I give y'all the greatest content I can possibly give y'all. Y'all feel me? So with that being said, let's run this episode up to 1,000 views, just like the last episode. You feel me? Because without y'all, there's no me. You feel me? So make sure y'all go out here and check out the GRYD Network. The GRYD Network is going to give y'all great shows. You know what I mean? Great shows, whether it's Clutch Sports, Commanders on Demand, whether it's Carving It Up with Bryson, whether it's my own MTMO Sports Podcast. Doesn't matter. Make sure y'all tune into the GRYD Network. It's going to give y'all the sports shows that y'all need, because we got great things coming up. You feel me? Great things. Make sure y'all go out here and check MTMO Sports Podcast. I am now on my 108th thought as I'm sitting here talking about the NBA Finals, as I'm sitting here talking about Ja Morant's suspension, Bradley Beal being traded, and also D-Hop. Where will he land? Will he come to Baltimore? You feel me? We shall see. But make sure y'all go ahead and tune in on that. Follow my social media, which is MTMO_Sports Podcast. You can also find me on YouTube at MTMO_Sports Podcast, or just simply go to the GRYD Network and you will find me. You feel me? So, as always, man, big trust. That's all it's about here in the 410, dog, is that big trust, man. And make sure y'all y'all stay safe. New things are coming soon. Speaking of new things, man, y'all gotta remember, At the Bank Ravens podcast is about to be a live streaming show. More details is coming soon. Still stay tuned for every Saturday as I keep dropping this Raven knowledge. You feel me? Like I said, everything time and scheduling wise is coming very, very soon. So be patient. It's coming. Trust me. But like I said, as always, big trust, man. And I catch y'all in these streets. You feel me? I'm out.